I am recording this little intro so I can explain what the video is about, just a tad. It's basically a progress video. It's 3 to 4 months compressed into about 20 minutes of my piece of Mac Miller. It taught me a lot in these last couple months, and I recorded my process because I think it's fun to see what it starts out like and what it ends up looking like. So I hope you enjoy the process and enjoy me going through the process. I usually use the primary colors, if you didn't know. I use this brand. It's just something that my mom got me from the store, so I've been using it for like 2 years now. This is the best yellow I could find for my art. I like a school bus yellow. That's the name of the shade, which is the perfect shade. It just gives you a nice goldeny touch that the basic color yellow can't really achieve. And also, I think because I always leave the cap open, it oxidized and now it's like dry, but I really like it because it's like I'm using oil, you know? There are no rules like saying you have to draw hands like this and you have to draw a face like this. You know, people say like you're supposed to start out with like a cross and then you do the eyes and the nose. Fuck all that shit. Literally, I started out with his hairline. Same here. I started out with his hair because I felt like I was gonna get the most of his like identity or his features through his head. But sometimes, shit, I've drawn plenty of people, celebrities, my friends, and they have not looked, the outcome of the drawing did not look like them, but the drawing still looked good. Like when I showed people, they were like, wow, that looks good. They have no idea who the fuck that is. Nobody knows who the fuck you drew. It doesn't actually fucking matter who you drew. So I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but just practice, because practice makes progress. I got this wooden thing from Michael's. It's like you can just basically draw on a flat surface, on a hard flat surface. We would incorporate these somehow. I actually like this placement. I'm just trying to make it all look cohesive and not like I put all this shit together and didn't think about it, you know? So I'm gonna glue his head down here and then we're gonna work off of this. I'm coming to the realization that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to draw his hands, and the reference photo that I'm using for this picture doesn't have his hands in it. I don't know. I'm really trying to not throw this whole piece away because it's making me very angry. Well, it's all kind of pissing me off, but once again, trusting the process is something I'm trying to learn. And we'll see if we throw this away or not, basically. This is the progress so far. I've started doing the red, and then I worked on the heart a little bit. I really just want to start working on the blue because it's my favorite part to do of a painting. I'm gonna go to the store and get blue and hopefully put a dent in this piece. But right now, I'm gonna do something else because I can't keep working on this piece. There's so many options. I don't know which one to get. I was so hesitant on like layering things and like putting shit on top of more stuff. I was scared it was gonna look bad or like, oh no, it's not gonna look professional or blah blah blah. But you realize like that's not, there is no unprofessional in art. There are no like wrongs or rights. That's why like the way you draw and the way you decide to paint is kind of already the right way. It's just up to you to determine whether you want to stick with it or not, or, you know. I find painting to be very therapeutic sometimes. Like sometimes you don't even gotta think about anything. You can just paint. Like, And it's like your body's kind of doing something without you really trying. Yeah, I bought this stapler. It did not work. I've never done this before. Oh. Fancy. Ooh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Now I don't want to do it because I gotta paint over. I'm gonna paint over it. Fuck it. I just don't got times to worry. Damn it. See, I knew I should have bought a longer one. No. What the? I just wasted one. Yes, I have used a stapler before. Why am I so hesitant? Yes, it fucking reaches. Yes, 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 yes. So satisfying to me. Now I just got an idea. I want it to make it look like stitches. Can't help but think about finishing this piece so I can start my next one, you know. My style is changing and I'm excited to see what comes because I like to see what I can create. So now I have to figure out where I want to do a swirl. It's happening. It's happening. Damn it. Okay, we might be redeeming it. We're gonna keep going. But, do I like it right now? Fuck no. I don't know what's happening, but it's happening. So I'm probably gonna cover some of this up with words. This is where things shall get real. Just something about like the ranges of blue is so satisfying. I was definitely inspired by the tunnel that Coraline goes through. As of right now, this is pretty good. There's just like the basic colors you're gonna see, and then it'll get more, you know, speckly as we go. This is the progress so far. I kind of just basically have been using my old pieces reference because I've never really done the stippling effect before, only on this drawing that I've never even finished. But yeah, I've been working on it for about 2 hours now, and after I finish this side, I have to do this side, finish the heart, put newspaper, kind of how I did this, but do it to this, finish the body, finish his hands and tattoos and his neck area and this area, and then I need to add words and then I'll be done. It is currently 8 o'clock and I'm working on the red side of this painting. I'm not gonna lie, the red side is my least favorite side to do. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like half-assed it. I used just like pink and like a dark red, and I didn't like really go in between those shades, but what I'm trying to do with this piece is give like lots of shade range, if that makes any sense. I feel like I'm taking forever because I'm working with literally the tiniest brush on the universe. It just gets all the little nooks and crannies, that's all I can say. You know when you get out of art block and like you are like this art machine, like you are non-stop creative, you don't even know who you are anymore, like what the hell even is art block, who is she, like, and then you kind of fall off the high horse and you're like, oh shit. I was getting a little cocky there. That's me with this painting. The one thing I learned in high school in art class was to just break the rules. I don't think following the rules helps you figure out like your own style and your own thing. Like a lot of art classes will just tell you to replicate things. They'll show you, oh, this is the X, Y, and Z, and we're gonna recreate his art piece today.
Like, we did that so much, and I was like, how is this helping kids figure out their style? I'm starting to go bigger with my paintings. I used to draw in, like, basically, just sketchbooks all the time, like, normal, like, 11 by 8 sketchbooks, or even smaller than that type sketchbooks. Could I say sketchbook anymore? I'm currently redrawing the heart because I can't stand the way I can't stand the original way I drew it. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Like, it could be better. So this is the new one that I drew. This is the original, pure shit. And then I don't know why I'm not even gonna question myself, but this is the new one. This is just a little sketch. I'm gonna cut this out. Hopefully it fits over. Yeah, probably not the same size, but I'm gonna cut this out with an X-Acto, glue it on here, paint it again, and then we're gonna put the final touches on this painting because I am tired of looking at it unfinished and I don't want to do it anymore, to be honest. I'm the last person to be using an X-Acto knife. I managed to cut myself about every time. Currently at Michael's, and I am on the search for new paintbrushes because mine just disappear all the time. I've been needing like a fine tip paintbrush so I can do my swirls, make them look more like, you know, dots instead of rectangles, because I tend to use like square brushes on my paintings and then it'll look like not how I want to. Every time I record myself from a distance, I realize that I have the posture of Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and it needs to be fixed, quite literally, as of right now. November 11th, and I've made a lot of progress on my painting. Currently I am sewing this fabric into it because my brother gave me a good idea that if I sew the fabric, I'll be able to flip it without it wearing and tearing over years. It flips like a book, and then I put a little googly eye on the inside because I thought it would be kind of funny. And there's this string at the bottom, and when I pull it, it kind of goes on his face. I'm just happy that it works in general. It doesn't really go on straight, but we're not looking for perfection here, people. We're just trying our best. I finished his tattoos. I know he has a whole sleeve, but honestly, I'm just lazy to finish it. But I got the knuckle tattoos. I finished his peace sign. And I'm really just happy with the outcome. Oh shit, I gotta finish showing this because it's not together. It is currently November 11th, same day, and I have finished my MAC piece, and I kind of just want to come on here and kind of give my spiel of why I did MAC and the process of the painting. I chose to do MAC. Let me actually get my piece before I start fucking talking. I feel like I'm in elementary school. I gotta like describe what I did to the class. So this is it. It's a little floppy because I don't have great sewing skills, but I took a big ass piece of paper and I like stapled another piece of paper on top of it together. So this is just like 3 different pieces of paper all glued and stapled together. And geez, I don't think I was thinking about what I was gonna say before I started recording. I really tried to step outside of my comfort zone with this painting. First of all, I went ginormous. This is probably the third biggest painting I've ever done. but I do think it's the most unique one I've ever done. I've never done this before, that it's like almost like a little book where you can flip it open. I actually just thought of something. I want to put words in here. I literally just thought of that. I've never done that before. I think I'm getting better, way better with my shades and tones, with the blue and semi the red. The red still kind of looks like shit in my opinion, but we'll ignore that. I've learned patience, because cutting out these words and finding something that actually works and flows correctly in my brain is hard to find and hard to do. I stopped caring so much. I stopped caring so much about like the what ifs. Well, what if this, and what if somebody doesn't like that, and what if this doesn't go together? I kind of shut that part off in my brain, and you should too, because those ifs and buts are stopping you from making something that is great, and stopping you from making something that is you. Because that first thought of what if I should do this, and then your second thought is well, what if someone doesn't like that, or what if they're gonna think I'm weird. Those thoughts all after that first idea is garbage. Throw that away and just focus on the first idea, because the ifs are what get you to not create. Anywho, I'm getting off topic. Mac is just a big inspiration to me and so many other people. I only paint the best people, in my opinion. I paint people who are important, who have things to say and things to show society, and people who want to change society, who want to change it for the better with art and with music and with love and with creativity and sharing all of those things. I think that that's what also makes me want to create, is because somebody who's also great, I don't know what I'm getting at here, but yeah. I've learned a lot through this painting. This painting took about 4, let's just give it 3 and 3 months. But in those 3 to 4 months, as a normal human, a human life does, is change. I went through a lot of change in the last 4 to 3 months, and this painting is a product of that. And I see just my different periods of Leanne in this painting, and what I felt and what I went through and what I saw and experienced, and again, like a normal human life, but it really conveys the happy and the sad to me. It conveys fun, and it conveys comfort, and it conveys the silliness and hardships. And I don't mean to get too deep into the painting, but this painting really means a lot to me. It took me a long time, and it took a lot of brain power and will to finish this painting. And I'm just happy that I finished it, and I'm happy that I got to share it with people who care to see it. And again, if I could just help one person in this world to create, or to be inspired, or shit, just to keep pushing, then I know I'm doing my job right, and I'm going to keep wanting to do my job. But yeah, this is my Mac Miller piece. I hope you like it. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot that somebody cares to also like it. I'll be making more paintings soon. This one really burnt me out, not gonna lie, but I appreciate whoever's watching, and yeah, I shall see you next time.